Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they heart. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. Is it this picture in particular of Nelly and Suge? I love it. Yes, I do. If you ask me why, I can't tell, but I just think the picture is aesthetically pleasing. It's looking so sweet. You know, the picture, their content, everything is giving. All right, this is coming from Comrade Attitude. This Bene, he shows up for gossip and gist unprovoked. Meanwhile, we're still talking about the after eviction effects, the netizens' reactions, and things about the housemates who left the Ndine pair. Comrade says Ben PR is working hard though. He was right when he said he's popular. So people were surprised to see the better pair being saved. Me for one, I thought they are gonna appear at the bottom because the first time they they were not at the bottom. That was the first eviction where the Ndine pair were the custodian holder. This the second one they were actually having immunity, and then this right. Hope I'm right. Yes. Okay, no. It was during the Ndine time they had immunity. Yes, the second one they were up and now they are safe. So people were like, yo. So these people really do have fans. To me, Ben is a lively person. He deserves to stay more. Even TJ in his own way. I wanted to say maybe TJ, but no. I wouldn't say because he's married. I would say he's a dull person. He has a calm personality, but at the same time, he's also there in the house. So you never can tell people did vote them. Yeah, that's why you cannot predict this game. You would think you're doing too much and you think these particular peeps are not doing. But guess what? The game will shock you. So still on how Sunday went, fans have been hyping Ebuka. Ebuka is no longer boring. This was needed. After he actually shattered the tables, fans were jubilating, fans were happy, especially the fans whom their faves did not fall to the table shaking. But I love this that is coming from Amar. It says, everyone is hyping Ebuka because it has not gotten to their faves yet. When they ask your faves question, I don't want to hear they don't like my favor. Exactly. And this person said it is turn by turn. Loud it please. We don't want to see people, okay, Ebuka and his family this year keep the same energy. Exactly. I would want everyone to keep the same energy now because right now they're saying hyping Ebuka left, right, and center. When Ebuka would come for your favor, hope you're gonna hype him too. All right, and Ebuka posted and said, Ndine mama. As you can see, Adore said, Iso kwa. Ruti. That Ruti will forever play on people's head because you're those twins. So any which ways, Ndine Mama is a popular slogan from we Igbos, guys. I'm talking about those who are not Igbos on my channel, right? Even those who are Nigerians or even from other tribes know what Ndine Mama is. It's just like a slogan from mothers. They do this thing when they have August meeting and whatnot. They will say Ndine Mama, and then the crowd or their meeting members will say Isokwa. You understand? It's just a hype for mothers. Yes. So Ebuka said that. And then people were relating to that, the Isokwa. As you can see Isokwa there, and then they were like, some people are not happy. If you go through the comments, you see people have various reaction on this thing that is going on. Some were making jest and we're like, oh, they have to go so that they would go for August meeting. As they are Ndine, they have to go so that they will go for August meeting this year. They are not going to miss it. While some people are not happy. Yes, so people are not happy. They said that. If you go through this comment, you would see where I got all of this I'm saying from. Yes. So people were like, Ebuka, this is quite unfair because they were not at the bottom and they had to leave. This system of evicting the housemates is really not cool. You made us vote our faves and yet our votes did not count. Those people ranting, those people complaining, I totally understand where it is coming from because it's really not fair. It's really not like how would I think I should not use fair because the game is the game. They already set out the rules, right? But I think it's actually not a sweet feeling to see that you'd voted for your person and the person did not appear bottom. For the Tammy pair, it felt so soothing and relief because were actually at the bottom. But this one, Ndinne were the second after the radicals. You understand? So their fans were not happy about it, and then people were like, telling them that, oh, this thingy is really not a nice decision to make. Still talking about the Ndinne, Cheesy Francis, the rider with the right, posted and says, welcome. August meeting is around the corner. People were coming for Cheesy because of this one. They said he's doing too much. Let's read some of the reactions. Cheesy innocent. I beg, don't stress me, Biko. Cheesy, you know well, but it was not fair. You're doing too much. Please rest. So some people were coming for Cheesy. Some people were laughing over it. I said this laugh in my language. They said, "Owanka ndi no chinde nakwa." It means this life. While some people are smiling, some are crying, and that's how life is. As it is sweet us, it is pain them. Like that. That is how life is. Everyone cannot be just happy at the same time. The moment sometimes you're in your sad moment, it might be the time I'm having my happiest day, having the happiest day of my life. Sometimes I might be in a moody or sad mood, that's when you might be rejoicing, and winning. That is one thing life has taught us. Yes. Hill says, only Nne is first class student, first custodian to be HOH, first HOH to be evicted, Nne first. Talking about this one, the housemates were really hyping Nne, the Mbadiwe twins, and some of the other housemates, were hyping her, how intelligent and how brilliant she was, even Mickey. And then they said when it comes to party, she would vibe dance. You'll be wondering, is it this girl that is a bookworm that is doing all of this thinking? All right, Metro Niger says this custodian style of evicting pairs end next week. The game will change from next week Sunday. Guys, I already told you guys that this game is going to change. That is why we have one box. After this Sunday, the upper Sunday, which is going to be like the fourth week, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be a total game differently. Your faves are going to be unpaired and then would have the real game playing. That's when we would see people who have their single strengths. Now, this one is not based off on joint votes anymore. Already fans have established this love to this housemate as a pair. The only fans that I know that have single, how will I put it? The only pair that I know that has fans separately are the Chateauria. And maybe because of they are not quite close. The Sean and Cass, what's the name? Victoria fans always come for each other. That was how I knew each of them individually has backed their fans. They are the only people I can categorically tell you guys that they have a certain amount of fan base. Because they come for each other. As a Victoria fan, as a what's the name? Sean fan, they come for each other. Imagine pairs, their fans are coming for each other. Wahala no be like bicycle like this. Anyways, the fans of those who left are already complaining. They said they should better stick to this method of nomination and eviction. Now, talking about the method of how eviction, let's talk about how those two removed the Ndinne pair. The diary room, you have to go to their page to go watch it, of how they, evict the housemates. Now, how it happened was, guys, they deliberated about the cliques in the house and they believed that Ndinne pair had the highest clique because they mentioned the Mbadiwe twins, mentioned Wani and Handy. They were just mentioning their clique, and the person who was doing more of the talking was Toby. Mayor has been rendered speechless because, of course, the aces were not up. That is Suj and Tofa. Those were their highest targets, but they were not up. Knowing that they were up with them the last time, they were thinking they were going to be up again. So, but Toby was the one who made most of the decision, and when Biggie asked them, they said it's going to be the Ndinne. They were checking between the Zimwe, seeing that their own clique is more calm. So they feel like they need to reduce the clique in the house. That was how they made their decision. Do you think it was the right decision to make or not? Talking about it being the right decision to make, when the eviction show was still on, after Ebuka bade goodbye to the housemates, while they were still writing names and trying to end that particular eviction show, someone on the background from the housemates says, this right here, stupid decision ever. The camera did not show the person. So we, the fans, were asking, the viewers were asking, who said that decision is actually not a good decision amongst the housemates. So many people said it was Nelly, and I have actually gotten my facts right that it was Nelly, because I've seen her had convo again and still made that particular comment about the decision not being a nice one. Meanwhile, according to the decision those two made, so it will favor some people, it will not favor some people. That is just how life is. Anyways, talking about Nelly, Nelly was also having conversation with Suj in the kitchen, and she was like, today is her happiest day, that she enjoyed today, because why? The drama that happened between Ruthie and Wani and Handy, and then Suj was like, I know you live for a moment like this, and she said yes. So, and she was like, yo, that's those twins and their head is not here. And then she said she feels like, what's the name, Handy actually has more craze than Wani. It's just that she's not just out there, yet. But when it comes, she would give you drama. Meanwhile, guys, that drama choku, I'm not gonna lie. This is coming from Ayanda. I am Ace's fan. I don't have problem with my boy's sheep, but I wish Suj and Nelly can stop always following each other. That can ruin their game. Viewers can easily get bored. Topher and Anita are doing well. Guys, the shippers, what do you have to say about this one? Do you think they are doing Gombody too much? Meanwhile, talking about Nelly, the drama that is going on with Ruthie and the Wani pair, Wani and Handy, Ruthie was actually complaining to this peeps right here that she was actually talking to Chinwe and DJ Flo, because Victoria and Kersia were having their own conversation. Yes, but looking at it from this angle, you think they're actually having the same conversation. She was like, she called me that I am a tasteless girl because I'm having a thing to do with Mayor. In my mind, I'm like, how would she call you a tasteless girl for having to do a thing with Mayor? Is Mayor not human being? That is the thing. All right, Comrade Attitude said, it's funny how Ruthie is the one remembering all the incidents or issues she has with others, having imaginary fight with everyone. The people don't even think about her at all. One-sided beef. I told you guys this thing already. I'm like, this thinking going on is giving one-sided beef. That is how it's given to me. Meanwhile, guys, the Mbadiwe twins, Sean and Femi, were together, and they were having this conversation about the thing Chinwe said about Zion, of having the sponsor and whatnot. Forget Chinwe did that guy dirty, because yo guys, come on. Anyways, they were like, whatever Chinwe did there is actually not a good one. If you claim you like your man, how would you say such a thing to someone you just met in 2 weeks about your man you've spent 5 months with? You understand? You've met DJ Flo for 2 weeks, and all you could do is pour out your man like that to him. So these ones, they feel like, no ways, the sheep is actually not shipping. Still talking about the voting, the Onyeka fans have been filling up the social space. They are super duper happy that their fave did not appear bottom. Fans from other families have been hyping them and telling them they did well, because imagine how Onyeka is loved. Onyeka do not know that she's loved out there, because people from other families are trying to remind their own fans to make sure they are voting. Imagine that. Just imagine that. This was Onyeka's handler, posted and says, wow, we are blown away by your support. We want to take a moment to express our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who voted for Checkers. Your enthusiasm and dedication mean the world, and they are honored to have such an amazing community behind them. Thanks again for your votes and for being part of the journey. Even Onyeka and Chizoba, they are so relieved. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending this video on a beautiful note with these beautiful ladies. Like I told you, these ones, they're actually living in their own world. In their mind, they did not appear bottom. Now, since the season started, they've not appeared at the bottom. So it's sweetening them. I know how the feeling is. So yeah, guys, we're just having convo about Femi, the two who has actually appeared at the bottom twice. How they're going to be feeling, and how they're going to be taking this in. Already it's showing on Femi's, reaction and the way he's acting up right now. But I know he's going to be okay. The way he acted up yesterday, it was really showing. But I think today he's a bit calm. With time, they're going to be fine. They are definitely going to be fine. But later on, Victoria went to have conversation with Femi and Mickey. And she also spoke about feeling kind of guilty for talking about the Zinwe relationship when she Ebuka asked her about why she was crying, and she used the Zinwe relationship as an example. She felt so bad about it, but Mickey told her that she shouldn't feel any type of way because Chinwe, most of the housemates know that Chinwe wanted to leave the house, so it is not like she was the only one who knew. Anyways, guys, drama done too much for her, so wahala. Come on, body, no join body. If you join body, you go collect. Who dey? Guys, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.